YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Makar. So listen, y'all, is y'all running with the dogs? Is y'all running with the big dogs? Is y'all finding out what's going on with the internet hidden folk? So they saying now Jeezy done filed a divorce for Jeannie Ma. I don't know what she did. I was on it's all over the internet. So anything right now, if you hear anything, people just speculating there, baby, we everybody going from page to page trying to find out what's going on. And he didn't say, he just filed for divorce and said it was irreconcilable, impeccable differences, or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes people get too fancy. But irreconcilable. Baby, I'm getting there. And so nobody knows what's then sparked this divorce. They were married for 2 years and they have a daughter, Monaco or something. They call her Listen, don't let me get to making stuff up. But I was on it's everywhere, but I was also on Nino Brown page and he said she probably got caught with Chung Lee. So it's been a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of mixed feelings about this. Some people are saying that they love Jeezy and Jeannie Ma together. Me, I felt like it was a slap in the face. Although, I just felt like so much potential could have came, with his own. But yeah, I don't know. And I've talked about this before, y'all. I don't know in what video I spoke up on this about, and like I said, I don't even know if this is the case right now. Anything right now is being speculated. But I talked about these black men before that's entertainers, about whether they be in sports or whether they be, a movie or what, just in the limelight. I talked about these guys, how they ditch their own kind and then they go buy or purchase an exotic girl. Exotic girl meaning as in foreign, exotic meaning as in something, a fetish, far out fetish, someone you wouldn't have had if you didn't have the money or if you didn't have the status, if you weren't who you were. And so when they, cut off their own and then they go, buy these dream girls, they really get taken down the ringer because for one, they somewhere with somebody they not supposed to be with. It's a lot of stuff that comes into this thing, and financially they always get ruined and stuff like that, because these are dream girls, these are foreign girls, these are girls that if you had saw them somewhere they wouldn't even looked at you. Those type of girls. So when you got some green, hey, everybody notices you, and stuff like this happens. But like I said, I'm not for sure what's going on with this, but everybody is trying to find out. So if y'all hear anything, let me know. But I'm on Facebook looking under some of the comments, and it's leading to dead ends. Well, why they saying why he divorced her. So like right now you can't get nothing out. Then they were saying too that his birthday is in 2 weeks. So I don't know what's going on. But let's look under the comments. So if it's true, it is sad. See, this is people that, some people, that are fans of, what's her name? Jeannie Ma, because she has that, what's that show, to talk, the view, reality, whatever it is, and so she has her own fan base. So a lot of people really like her, so they follow her or whatever. So they was rooting for her and Jeezy. And then I heard some type of stuff too that, like I said, this is all, I don't know. I heard somewhere along that I guess she was wanting to bring her whole family over from the countries, and Jeezy said no, and he said he wasn't with that, he wasn't taking care of all of these people and this and that, and that's supposed to, brought it on. People are just speculating and putting out there what's going on. Then somebody said she belongs to the streets now. Jeezy did the right thing, wishing both happiness wherever they find it. It's that life. Sometimes relationships don't work out. Sad for children involved, but life goes on for the living. Somebody said, not shocked. When they first got together, a lot of black women were mad. And then, they were saying how he exploits black women, and always talk about black women, talk about his own people, but then he went and got with somebody else. You know, that like people, a lot of people from the get-go said that, you know, they didn't like it. They didn't, but I mean, you know, who are we? You know, but I'm just saying, um, he married her to teach her a lesson. He should have been with a sister in the first place. Catch my drift. Lesson learned. Kind of, you know, going back, you know, to what I spoke about. People need to ask a lot of questions. Really get to know the person before marriage. Sad. They shouldn't say everything online, especially private things. This is why it's a breakup. Talking too much online, even in a joking manner. Social media has helped drive so many people into divorce and breaking up before marriages and maturity even begins. Yeah, I wouldn't want my relationship on social media because people will, you know, you and your partner really have to be strong and stand in faith. Okay, let's see if we can find. Okay, and apparently he's dropping a new album. Somebody said can't wait till the new album drop. Knew this was going to happen. Not surprised at all. Thank you, Jeezy. Send her back where she belongs, to the streets. But we don't even know what's going on. Did he just want to be single? Well, what was he doing it for more status? You know, because he's known more, you know, in the hip hop world. Was he doing this to bring on her type of crowd? You know, collect. You know, you hear about these singers and some celebrities just kind of on the bottom of the dog food bowl, and they end up getting with other celebrities that got higher status, and it adds on to them. That when they leave, they take some of their crowd, some of their flock with them. You know, we don't even know what's going on. I don't even think TMZ knew what was going on. He didn't say. And then when I looked up, he was leaned up on an old school, looking real fresh, like his life is just now starting to begin. I don't know what happened. Somebody said I didn't even know they were married. She shared too much. He is very private. Do you think that could be the problem? She got played. Culture differences will sink a marriage. Anything will sink any type of marriage. Ain't nobody lasting. I'm dedicating my next book to them. And then somebody also was saying that Jeezy wrote a book, and it talks about him and yours truly, my Gucci man. And it talks about how he had sent somebody to kill Gucci, but the dude ended up getting killed. Yeah, and they found him in the woods too. Like, they found him in the woods. Love them both, however, not together. And then, you know, they was talking about Jeannie Ma, that she, well, I saw this too. Well, she was saying that she like dark meat, but she like it on the side, and she like white men, that white men make her happy. So did some underlying issues with that start to arrive in the marriage, where maybe she felt like she made a mistake and she wasn't saying nothing, but it started to show? Because they said that this is her second marriage, but the first marriage, I remember, well, I didn't know nothing about it, but I was hearing bits and pieces, like she was with him for a long time and she wouldn't have his baby. I guess she felt something that wasn't right, so she wouldn't have his baby or whatever. Somebody said, mind your business. Hollywood arranged a lot of these marriages, I believe. I am not surprised. So like I said, there's a big mixed bag about how different people are feeling about this. I'm in shock. She shared her life on the show. She shared her life on social media. We saw a lovely wedding, foreign country holidays, family events, the birth of a lovely child, business ventures, and product launches. This is sad. A divorce, again, prayers. Life is too short to keep working on a dead situation. Let people be. Then somebody said about her, I wonder who's next. And then, you know, I was on somebody else's thing, and they were saying, you know, that she was finna take him down the pipeline because of child support or whatever. But why would he file? What the heck? And then it was somebody I saw too. I should say I talked to. It was somebody else I seen on here too. They were saying that both of them probably just had a fetish with one another, and they didn't get to know one another, and they didn't, really get to know each other's culture. Which that could be, people. I know a lot of black people got fetish with other people. They don't for some reason they don't seem to think that they exotic. I don't know what's going on. They more exotic than anybody, but they think somebody else so exotic. I don't know. It says they've been separated for a while, and that could be. A lot of times these people do be separated, and the Inquirer had the information, and people be saying, no, it's not true, it's not true. And then 5 years later, it go ahead and bust open and happen. So, that could be too. Her family, because they are obsessed with his daughter. Let's see, I don't know what that went to. You can tell it's all media. And somebody made the comment when she said dark meat on the side. Let's see if we can find anything else. I mean, I didn't care for them being together in the beginning, but then, it didn't affect me. It was going down, so it was like, well, they found happiness, cool. If it works for both of them, cool. And I just, left it alone. Ain't nothing you can do about it. This is celebrity business, but I'm so wrapped up into it. It says, how do you know it's his fault? What the LOL? Why are we blaming him for the failure? He filed, which is usually apparently something Ari. He must have had a reason, I believe, or Ari. He must have had a reason, I believe. He was sincere in his commitment to marriage. Something went wrong on the end here. See, too, this is what I be looking at. Like when people say for better or worse, but then when the better or the worse come, then they divorce. But see, by them, I figure whatever the problem could be, a good thought is by both of them having money like they do. Maybe he found out she was taking money from him and making some type of side investments or something, or maybe she had a hidden bank account, or maybe she had something. I'm just kind of leaning towards that it could be that it was more financial, between them or something like that, because he don't need her money, she don't need his money. They both, was bringing some to the table. It ain't like we talking about two people that ain't got nothing. So I'm just thinking maybe whatever caused them to fall out, maybe it was something that had to do with financial gain. Maybe, some ponds were being moved, some business was being opened up on the side, or some type of investment going on where the other one didn't know nothing about it or nothing. I mean, this is Hollywood news, so I don't know. Have y'all heard this? What y'all think? If y'all find out something before Cougar calls it, then I tell y'all what, y'all go ahead and post it on the bottom and tell me what y'all think. Did y'all like this couple together? Look, I'm like these people. I liked him, but I don't really too much know nothing about her. I don't know how I feel. Just she kind of different to where like you can't really catch her vibe, and I don't know. You definitely can't catch her behind closed doors. So I don't know. I don't dislike her. I've watched her a couple of times, but it's just something I can't really get connected with her on. And I don't know. I didn't care for I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't care for when I heard they were getting married. I didn't care for, because like I said, I really don't know nothing about her anyway, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all, like I said, a lot of people, y'all don't know, it's itching. Woo. A lot of people like them together. I didn't really care for them together. Other people are saying they didn't care for them together. A lot of people are saying, now that was never a good idea from the get-go, because of so many cultural differences and so much this and that, by her, not only the cultural differences, but him coming from the hood, she's not coming from, just so much, I don't know what I'm saying other than to get the hell off of here.